Hello everyone and welcome to my Draw My Life video. It all starts when my mom met my dad. She was really young and my dad had actually come from a previous marriage and had two little boys, Corey and Daryl. They fell in love and they got married. Not long after my mom and dad got married, my mom found out she was pregnant and there was going to be a new baby in the family. And on March 12th, 1988, I was born. I had tons of black hair, blue eyes, and really long eyelashes. I was born in Canada. So then my family consisted of my dad, my mom, my oldest brother Corey, Daryl, me, and then 2 years later, my baby sister Jessica was born. She was really fat. I really loved my older brothers. They're about 8 years older than me, so I looked up to them so much, and all of us siblings got along really well. That's why when, 7 years later, when my mom told me she was pregnant, I was extremely upset and I bawled and I told my mom to get rid of it and not have the baby because I was jealous and I thought our family was perfect the way it was. I thought that when the new baby came that my brothers would love the baby more than me and I would be by myself and sad and they wouldn't pay attention to me anymore. But of course, when my little baby brother Jordan was born, he was the love of my life. I loved him, I loved hanging out with him, and I loved being his big sister. So when I went to elementary, I loved school. I had lots of fun and always had fun being in school. But then I went to junior high and it really was like an ugly duckling. I got made fun of all the time and I was really depressed because I was always made fun of and picked on. And I remember a lot of nights lying in my bed, crying myself to sleep, not wanting to go to school. So when it came time to choose high school, the girls that I was friends with all went to the Catchment school and I decided to go somewhere different where everyone from my junior high wouldn't be. This was one of the best decisions of my life. I made so many friends and I loved life. So throughout my life, I loved to sing. I was actually in my high school choir. I also was in acting and dance classes, and I had always been obsessed with makeup. I actually remember begging my sister to let me do her makeup, and she used to grin and bear it and let me do it, but I know she didn't enjoy it as much as I did. Because of my love for makeup, that's when I discovered YouTube, and I decided, hey, why not? And started filming beauty tutorials, and I loved it. When I started filming these videos, I was dating this guy and I really liked him. We actually moved out and lived together in our own house and we were in love. But not long after that, I realized I wasn't in love with him anymore. He was really into drugs and alcohol and that was never my thing. And it hurt me. But I decided I had to move out and leave him and move back in with my parents to keep myself in a safe environment and keep myself happy. It was probably one of the best decisions I had made in my life. So after a while living with my parents, my friend Kayla really wanted me to come for a trip with her. She was going to visit some of her friends which lived 3 hours away in a small town. So I decided to take the drive. When I was there with her, I met this boy and I just remember he was wearing a green sweatshirt and as soon as I saw him, I just thought he was so cute and we started talking to each other and I just had this crazy crush. I gave him my phone number and when I was at home, we used to talk on the phone all the time and text each other and I was just really infatuated with him. I used to drive out all by myself and visit him every single weekend just so I could be with him and I really liked him. So yeah, his name was Corey and we decided we really liked each other and we were going to start having a long distance relationship. But about 3 months after we started dating, I took a pregnancy test and found out I was pregnant. I was really afraid and scared and wasn't sure if I was ready. But Corey was excited and he was so supportive and he He told me that I should move to where he was so that we could be together and raise our family. So I told my parents I was leaving, and I told them the situation, and they were both happy for me because they thought that I had my life together and I knew what I was doing. So I got in my car and drove 3 hours away from my family and where I'd always lived to a small town to live with Corey. So then on March 20th, 2013, I had my baby boy, and he had strawberry blonde hair and beautiful blue eyes and the most beautiful smile and a dimple in his chin, and we named him Caden Liam. And when I saw him, it was the first time I'd ever felt so much love for something in my life. So now it is 2 months later, and I am loving life. I am doing YouTube, and I love it. I still love makeup. I love my son. I'm in this great relationship, and I just love everything, and especially all of you. So that's my story, and I hope you guys liked it. Please subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!